Hello, Han. Oh, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Hello, can you say again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear now. How about you? Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Oh, all right. So, did you just get home from school?
Yeah?
Yeah, we're the same. I just got home from work. How was your school today?
Mm, it's so great.
It was great. That's nice. By the way, is it examination in Vietnam right now?
Yeah?
Oh, so most of the students are busy in your school.
Yeah?
Mhm. How about you? How do you manage to study? I mean, to review your lessons if you still have extra classes?
Yeah?
Isn't it tiring?
Sometimes I feel tired.
So, what do you do when you feel tired?
Mm, when we feel tired, we still have to study.
So, you just still do it even you are tired.
Yeah?
All right, that's okay because someday, when you are done school, then you will be free from the lessons. Did you already eat your dinner?
Not yet.
But are you hungry?
No.
All right, okay. So for tonight, our first lesson is about passive voice. Do you know what is passive voice?
Yeah?
What is passive?
Mm, it's like that. Uh,
It's like the
we, uh, we clean the classroom and the classroom
mm-hmm,
cleaned by me.
uh-huh. So let's see. So the structure is every sentences has different structure. All right. So for the passive voice, we use passive voice when. Can you please read this? Hold on.
Yes,
Please
the
read this.
passive the passive is used when we want to emphasize
Mm-hmm.
the
Emphasize
action,
verb.
in question, the causes of action, whether someone or something is not too important.
Mhm. All right. So again, the passive is used when we want to emphasize the action in question, the causes of action, whether someone or something is not too important. So passive forms are made up of the verb be with a past participle. For example, please read this.
English is spoken all around the world.
So you can ask. Again, passive is used when we want to emphasize the action in question. So, for example, the question is, "What is English?" The passive there is that you can answer as English is spoken all around the world. So the action in the question is spoken. Did you get it?
Yeah,
Mhm. You can or we can use passive infinitive. It is made up to be with the same thing, to be, and with a past participle. For example, please read.
The doors are going to be locked at 10 o'clock.
So as you can see, we used to be. So the doors are going to be locked at 10 o'clock. All right. And for another one, please read this.
We can do the indirect object as the subject of a passive verb.
Indirect object as the subject. So for example, he. Who is the subject or the object? He is the object at the same time as subject. It's indirect because um it's the another person who's saying that it's his birthday. For example,
He was given a book for his birthday.
so someone is telling that the person received a book for his birthday. Did you somehow get it?
Yes,
Okay, very good. So this is just a review. All right. So again, you can use this format. The passive. Hold on. The passive sentence consists of. Please read this.
a passive sentence consists of the subject, the verb to be in the correct tense, the past participle of the verb need.
Needed.
Sometimes the I don't know how to pronounce this.
Agent.
The agent and other complements.
So just always remember, the passive sentence consists first with the subject and the verb plus to be and past participle. Please read the examples.
Example, the novel was read by mom in one day. This film wasn't liked by no one. The windows has been broken.
All right, so can you give me two example sentences of passive? Let's just try.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You can follow this format. Just use a past participle.
my homework will be done in tomorrow. Tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
will be done.
Oh, yeah, because done is already past participle and to be is will be. Yeah, very good. You can see here, this is the verb plus to be and this is the past participle. All right, my homework will be done tomorrow. Good job. Okay, and the last one,
Mm, the book
the book.
is being read is being read by her.
Mm-hmm. The book is being read by her. All right, hold on. Let's see some of the example. Mm-hmm. All right, so the book is being read by her. Okay, the same thing we use is here. All right, very good. That's it. So, did you already understand passive sentence?
Yes,
Mhm. Okay, just remember, passive is used when we want to emphasize the action in question or the causes of action or whether someone or something is not too important. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, so there's another structure. Ouch, hold on. Okay, so there's another example here. Can you please read this? Ouch, my head is.
Yeah. If we want to show the person or thing doing the action, we use by.
Yes, so here, this is an example.
For example, he was attacked by a dangerous dog.
Mhm. So what is the action? Attack, right? By
Yeah.
what? By the dangerous dog.
Okay.
Okay. So if we want to show the person or thing doing the action, we use by. Okay. For example, I give you another one. Um, Trixie bought me. Okay, let's do this. Like this one. He bought me a present by his allowance. All right. So what did he use to bought me a present? His allowance. All right. Can you give me an example using this structure?
Yeah.
Mhm. Or for example, I was promoted by the by the manager. I was promoted by the manager. The manager promoted me. All right.
Yeah.
How about you? Give me only one.
Mm,
Mhm. Just one example.
she was beaten.
She was beaten. Am I correct with my spelling beaten?
Yeah.
Okay,
By
thank you. She was beaten.
by a dog.
Yes, very good. What happened to her? She was beaten. By what? By a dog. Correct. So, again, this is how to show the person or a thing doing the action. So, what is the action of the dog? The dog beat the person. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, for the next one, please read this. Oh, hold on.
We sometimes use the verb get with a past participle to form the passive.
For example,
For example, be careful with that glass. It might get broken.
yes, very good. Or for example, um, look at this. For another example, look at the sky. It it's so dark. It might get rain today. Can you make your own example?
Yeah.
Mhm. Just use get plus past participle. Oh, I'm sorry. I should be get rained. Mhm.
Mm,
Just one example. Only one example.
Listen,
Again.
listen to that. Uh,
Listen to that.
listen to the outside.
You can say listen outside. Listen outside.
Um,
Listen outside because.
is my dad.
Again. Listen
Listen
outside.
outside. Is my dad.
Hmm.
I don't have idea.
Oh, use this. Use this one. Do you know what is stolen?
Yes.
Use sentence using that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay. You can use make a sentence using this. Get stolen.
um, attend. Attend this man.
Again, attend.
Attend is verb.
Attend.
Yes.
Attend.
Um, attend his man is
Attend this man.
he can get stolen.
Uh-huh. No. Oh, you can use this. I will give you. This is will be your bonus. Attend this man to his house. He he bought a lot of money. It might get stolen. Did you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is quite tricky, but you're gonna get used to it. Okay. So let's continue. Just read this. We're not gonna make the example anymore. All right. Please read this.
Some verbs which are frequently used in the passive are followed by
Followed.
the two followed by the two infinitive. The subverb to be scheduled to be expected
Ask to.
to be
Uh-huh.
allowed to be asked to be invited to be told to be ordered to.
Mhm.
For example, John has been asked to make a speech at the meeting.
Okay. So just always remember this. All right. Did you
Yeah.
understand? Okay. So let's continue. Hold on. Sabi sa'yo. Ito pa. Paano mo nalaman? Okay, so now let's continue. I just want you to read the passive voice in all sentence. Okay, so this is the active sentence and oh my gosh. And this is the passive form. Just read it. Mhm.
Read the active and passive.
Yes.
I make a cake. A cake is made.
Mhm.
I'm making a cake. A cake is being made. I made a cake. A cake was made. I was making a cake. A cake was being made. I have made a cake. A cake has been made. I have made a cake. A cake has been made. I will make a cake. A cake will be made. I'm going to make a cake. A cake is going to be made. I must make a cake. A cake must be made. I should have made a cake. A cake should have been made.
Yes, so very good. So can you somehow see the difference?
Yeah,
Like for an example, in active part, it's like um, it's just planning. It started to plan, or um, it is just going to start the action. But in passive form, it is already been done, or it should be done, or it is being done already. Did you understand?
yeah,
Okay, so just remember, in passive, there's always an is, was, has, had, and that the sentence is quite very certain. Did you get it?
yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's move to the next part. Okay. Have plus something done. For example, we use have plus object plus verb with ed form when we talk about someone doing something for us, which we ask or instruct them to do. It emphasizes the process or action rather than who performs it. Compare the two sentences below. Okay, for example, look at this. Please read it.
Nam repaired the house. He repaired it himself.
It should be himself. I'm sorry. So Nam repaired the house. And in this one, he prepared itself. So always remember, we use this form when we talk about someone doing something for us, which we ask or instruct them to do. Okay, for another example, please read this.
Nam had the house repaired. He arranged for somebody else to repair it.
Mhm. Okay, let's practice. Oh, no, no, not that one. Okay. Okay, in this one, did you already answer this, right?
Yeah,
For a moment. Okay, this one. Oh, it's not kind of see. Let's start in number 2. Let's just try this. Change the following sentences into passive sentences. Can you try it?
My homework, yes,
Mhm.
my homework should be done.
Mhm. Let's see. My homework. My homework should be done, you said?
Yes,
Okay, how about number 3? Nam built this house in 1999.
this house was built by Nam in 1999.
This house was built by Nam in 1999. All right? Oh, another one.
The letter was posted by Win last month.
Okay, the letter was posted by Wind last month. Okay, and for I can't see the last one. So let's just leave it there. Okay, let's check your work. So in number 1, Mr. Yun teaches them vocabularies. So the passive is they are taught vocabularies by Mr. Yun. For example, can you see the answer? Okay, so
Yes,
the answer should be your homework should be done. Your answer is correct, but you use my. It should be yours. But that's all right. You
yes,
get it. So your homework should be done. So in number 1 and number 3, very good. This house was built by Nam in 1999. Wow, good job. And number 4, the letter was posted by I can see it by wind. Where is the answer? By wind last month. Okay, very good. All right. So, did you already understand it? It's good job. I'm so happy. Just remember that, okay? Do you also have lessons
yes,
in your school? Wow, good job.
yes.
Oh, okay, very good. So we are already done in this topic. Let's move now to the next one. But I cannot see. Hold on. For a moment. All right, hold on. Are you an honor student in your class?
Yes,
Wow. Like, what is your place? What is your place? I mean, what is
what
your
place?
uh-huh? What is your honor or your award at school?
I still don't know.
But last month or last class, did you get an did you get an award before?
Yes,
Uh-huh. What award did you get? Can you remember?
no, it's too long.
All right, because I can see it, Han, that you are really a very smart kid, and I am so happy to have you as my student. Okay, so let's move to lesson 5. Please read it.
Lesson 5, interesting place and even
Again, places.
places.
All right, so interesting places and events. Mhm. Did you already read this, right?
Yes,
The World Cup? Did you already read this?
yes,
Oh, it's the same with another one. Hold on. I think it's already here. Okay, hold on. Where is the... For a moment. Day 6. How is Vietnam right now? You don't feel the earthquake? Do you feel the earthquake in Vietnam?
No.
Oh, because here in the Philippines right now, can you still remember the last time that I tell you that we feel a very strong earthquake? Can you still remember that?
Yeah.
Do you know that after that we experienced
Yeah.
earthquake every day since that day? So yeah, every day we feel the earthquake and it's kind of scary. All right, so let's continue. Okay. Mhm. Oh, the book is loading. Hold on. Who's with you right now?
My sister.
Oh, does your sister also go to the extra class?
Yeah.
What time did she have her extra class? Okay, the book is not really working.
Mm,
Okay, so let's just do this.
at 7 o'clock.
PM?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so our next lesson is about, or next topic is about Rosette, the Rosetta Stone. Are you familiar with the Rosetta Stone?
No.
But do you have a famous stone in Vietnam?
Mm,
Do you know? Do you have?
I don't know very much about this topic.
Oh, all right. Okay. I don't know too, actually. The only stone I know is my stone. Because, I'm not really sure if it's still the same in all country, but mostly your birthday has a stone too. Like, for example, are you familiar with emerald or ruby stone?
Yeah.
For example, uh, my birthday is on October. So my equivalent stone is ruby. So my stone is ruby. Just like that. It's all saying, but I think it's true. So do you have that in Vietnam or no?
Yeah.
Oh, so do you know what is your stone based on your birthday?
I don't remember.
But did you know before?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So again, our topic is the Rosetta Stone. I am not familiar with the Rosetta Stone. Okay, so please read it.
One of the first written language came from the very old societies of Egypt.
Egypt.
Egypt. This Egyptian writing is called
Hieroglyphics.
hieroglyphics. These were symbols carved on stone building or They were
Status.
status. They were sometimes written on a kind of paper made from red. Over time, the symbols for simple objects such as bears or buildings slowly changed to symbols for words. This change allowed more detailed ideas to be expressed in writing. The problem was that the actual meaning of the word carved on tombs and other buildings from long ago could not be read later even by experts in language. A few pictures sometimes seem
Obvious.
obvious in their meaning.
Alright, so again, repeat after me. Written languages.
Written languages,
Egypt.
Egypt,
Mhm. Egyptian.
Egyptian,
Hieroglyphics.
hieroglyphics,
Status.
status,
Written.
written,
Reads.
read,
Toms.
songs.
Okay, so very good. Let's continue. Please read this.
So the language was organized. They could only guess at the meaning of most of words and pictures. The discovery of the Rosetta Stone in 1799 by a French army official changed the situation. The stone was found in
Nile Delta.
Nile Delta. This stone led to an understanding of this Assyrian,
Ancient.
Egyptian, ancient Egyptian writing. The stone was carved with a copy of an order announcing a new Egyptian ruler. The stone was partly damaged, but the writing was clear enough to be seen.
Mhm. Continue.
The stone records the
Recorded.
same recorded the same message in three different languages. One was in hieroglyphics, one was written in a symbol
Form.
form of the same language, and one was in Greek because Assyrian Greek was a language known to explore the two other languages could then be because in 1922 a French both Egyptian languages. This breakthrough made it possible to read the words on other tombs, buildings, and papers written by Assyrians, Egyptians.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes,
Okay, so I'm gonna. Alright, so are you ready to answer questions?
yes,
Okay, so let's do before we proceed to this. Alright, so read the reset. Oh, you already read that? Answer the questions. Please read number one.
number one, from the context of the passage, what is the past meaning of hieroglyphics?
So, from the context of the passage, what is the best meaning of hieroglyphics? So what do you think is the meaning? Is it the Egyptian
A.
writing? Uh-huh. Your answer is A. Let's see. Very good. So hieroglyphics is Egyptian writing using symbols and pictures. So can you imagine before? They don't write by words. They write using symbols and pictures. Do you think, are you interested to learn how they write before?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have history in class, right?
Yeah.
Did you already learn about this?
No.
Like it's very amazing. If you see it before, they write like a snake or whatever. Like really, you can't really read it, but if you are going to learn it, I think it's amazing. Okay, so let's continue. Number two, please read.
2. From the context of the passage, what is the meaning of because
Uh-huh. Decoded.
decoded?
So what do you think is the meaning of decoded? To look at the
Is
language? Mhm.
is B to translate the language into other language?
Uh-huh. It's another again.
Another.
So your answer is letter B, to translate the language into another language. Yes, very good. Decoded means, yeah, from the word, when we coded and when we decoded, that means we changed it. All right? How about you? Have you tried the translator before? When, for example, there's an English word and you don't understand, you translate it to Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Oh, really? How do you do that? What are you using to translate? In the internet or it's an application?
In the patient.
Okay, do you still doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay, so let's continue. Number three.
Number 3.
Class.
From the context of the passage, what is a Rosetta Stone?
So, what is the Rosetta Stone?
Is B okay? Stone.
Are you sure with your answer now?
Yeah.
Wow, very good. It's a French stone. All right, so remember Rosetta. Rosetta Stone is a French stone. So, Haan, it's already our time. So, we will just continue our class on Thursday, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Haan, and you did a great job tonight. See you on Thursday. Good night.